What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the OG family. Make sure y'all smash that like button, subscribe to my channel only if you want to. But look, my beautiful people, we're on our way to 1 million subscribers, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? We almost halfway there. You know, we've been gaining subscribers every day, and I appreciate every last one of y'all that's been tuning in. Y'all been killing that like button, man. Let's try to get 3,000 likes on this video right here at the end of 24 hours. But let's get into this video. This is 11 videos I almost can't show you. You feel me? So brace yourself, people. And don't be cracking on my boy Chills' voice, man. I think it's pretty cool. Let's get into the video.
I almost can't analyze these scary videos because they could be too much for you to handle. Get ready. Number 11. A truck dash cam captures somebody scrambling across an unlit highway without a flashlight or any reflective clothing. A bad choice for sure. The truck is going too fast to do much of anything, but at 14 seconds, you can see the front hood dip a little as the driver slams on his brakes. Played frame by frame, the man only makes it to safety with one step to spare, leaving the trucker grabbing his chest with one of the scariest moments of his life caught on camera. Luckily, everyone was alright. Number 10.
I'm going to fit in my own locker. Look what I just did.
This is not gonna be good. It's not gonna end well, people.
This isn't my locker.
What was meant to be a funny video becomes a claustrophobic nightmare after this student gets trapped in a small gym locker by accident.
Who would do
her
that,
friend
bro?
closed the door thinking she would just tell her the combination to let her back out, not knowing it was someone else's locker who had been left open. The next part is kind of confusing, so I will do my best to explain. I think her friends don't believe that this isn't her locker because they demand to know what her combination is before doing anything else.
I already told you, it's 45, 25, 41.
Oh yeah, shit getting real.
If her combination doesn't work, do they believe her? Which is something I hope my friends would never do to me. Anyway, I guess the locker doesn't belong to anyone in her gym class because by the end of the video, there's a bunch of girls gathered around trying to figure out how to solve this without letting the teacher know. And if you thought the whole thing was one big skit, her trembling voice and real tears says otherwise.
It's literally so hot in here, please get me out. Okay, go get the teacher.
They all realize this is kind of getting serious and stop recording from there, which probably means that they did have to go get an adult for help. Number 9.
Look, I think that shit funny. Look, man, at the end of the day, you shouldn't have went into that locker, but your friends shouldn't have closed you. I tell you what, though, my friends would have locked me in there. Hey, everybody catching a fade when I get out this joint, bro. Like, I'm on 10. You know what I'm saying?
A woman gets onto an elevator, not knowing that this will probably be the last ride of her life. Almost as soon as the doors close, she starts feeling distressed and sways in place. She drops her bag and becomes so disoriented that she has to lean against the door for support.
That's when them drinks kicking in, y'all. That's probably what this one is.
At the end of the ride, she is also clearly out of breath and in a completely different state of mind than just moments prior.
She had too many mimosas. Look, she looked like she drank mimosa.
She doesn't even pick her bag up as she stumbles out of the elevator into a lobby space. She staggers about halfway through the room before she becomes exhausted and slowly lowers herself face down onto the cold floor. She doesn't move for a long time, and then something impossible happens. The elevator reclaims her.
Oh! Oh, no.
Unseen force grabs.
Absolutely not, bro. What building is this, bro? They need to let us know this in these type of videos, bro. I would never go there. You're not just gonna drag me into the elevator like that. You feel me?
Foot and drags her back through the elevator's waiting doors.
Hell no.
If anybody manages to recognize this hotel, please let me know where this occurred and what happened next, because this video has me terrified. Number 8.
Exactly,
A barbecue party is cut short when a hawk scoops a snake out of the grass. You might be wondering how that could be enough to stop a barbecue, and it's not. But what happens next is... The snake somehow gets away unharmed, but I think the whole incident could be special effects. The hawk doesn't really have any reason to drop the snake. I don't think it would fly so low to a group of people when there are plenty of other nearby trees to take its meal snake to. Also, hawks have razor-sharp talons, yet this snake seems visibly intact as it gets away. Then again, maybe I just don't want for this to actually be real.
Hell no. Look, absolutely not, sir. You throw a snake at me, we eating some bird noodle soup tonight. I'm telling you.
Then, Illsight is a channel that bends all of the rules, and that's why it might be too much for you to handle.
Okay.
They scale a crane in Hong Kong just in time to see the sun come up.
That's
As
dope.
they grab yellow bar after yellow bar, Illsight hears a pop from above and prepares himself for the worst. Under a thin coat of paint is a ladder rung brittle with rust that snaps under his friend's weight. And if one section of the ladder is like this, the rest probably isn't much better. The upper portions are even more weather beaten, and at 6 minutes and 41 seconds, his hands are covered in rust. They spend some time getting a few shots at the top, and then they have to do it all over again on the way down.
What's wrong with these
this
people?
time without the luxury of seeing where the rusty spots are before stepping on them. I don't think I could ever do something like this, because I have a fear of heights. Even watching this video is frightening for me.
Look. That's crazy, bro. I would probably like say you slip and you fall. I'll be dead before I hit the ground. You know what I'm saying? I had a heart attack, all that. That's the best way to go.
6. Look straight ahead and tell me if you can see anything in the water.
That's a gator.
I couldn't at first,
No,
but Matt
absolutely
certainly can.
That's a gator, sir. And why you that close to the... See, this is why, bro, I don't...
Oh, he's coming towards me.
Nope.
Swimming up to Matt is one of the oldest predators on Earth, something that could easily grab an overhanging limb and drag you straight under. The curious alligator carves a direct path to Matt's boat to try and test out its potential prey. If Matt panics and flips his boat here, I have little doubt that the alligator would make a quick meal out of him in seconds while floating and exposed.
Back up.
Instead, Matt keeps his calm and paddles a short distance to the shore. Even then, Matt stays put and doesn't dare exit, and for good reason. The alligator patiently waits, like it knows he has to get out eventually, which makes me wonder if it has learned this trick from a previous experience. Matt turns off the camera because he knows he might be seconds away from fending off the alligator with his paddle. We don't get to see how this one ends, so you'll have to ask him how he got out alive. Hopefully, he's still around to answer. Number 5.
I'm telling you, look, that gator was like, oh, he looks snackalicious. You feel me? So I'm going to sit right here and post up because I'm getting his ass. Dang, you feel me? But you got to think about it. How many of y'all be going in places like that? I see, like, bro, you know it's gators out here in the water. And you out here, you deserve everything that's coming your way. That's the way I feel about it, bro. We in their domain. If I know it's gators in the water, I'm not getting in the water. Simple. So nobody should be sad on the news because these people be out here messing with these gators.
This 90s family vacation video from the Grand Canyon shows Casey here, who is determined to enjoy the view on his own terms.
No, this down.
Casey's sister is poking her foot in a hole, and then without warning, here comes Casey.
Oh, like why you look?
Casey.
Look.
His mother watches in horror as the boy runs towards the hole with an unbalanced waddle of a toddler, and the section of fence that would have caught appears to have broken off long ago. I'm not sure if he was definitely going to fall off.
Are they letting
According
this
to
happen?
the description, Casey's dad rushed forward and saved his kid in the last second. He looks like...
This is my thing, bro. Like, alright, look, it's kind of embarrassing sometimes when I be seeing these people and they be having these kids on a leash, but this is the time that you have that little boy on that leash. You feel me? Treat him, bro. You shouldn't even be up there with him in the first place, though, real talk.
Standing too far away to do anything, but I guess he's really only a few adrenaline-fueled steps away.
Ooh.
Number 4. A YouTuber named Music Is Win is looking for inspiration to play the guitar, so he decides to go on the roof to put things into a new perspective. I don't know if it made him any better at guitar, but after what happened next, it might give him a newfound appreciation for life. His foot gets caught on something we can't see, but I think it was a shingle because they stick up just high enough to catch a shoe. He gets up and recovers with an awesome guitar solo, and I'm glad he did, because gravel, rock, and wood doesn't make for a comfortable landing. Number 3.
I mean, it ain't that high.
YouTube
He'll be
has
alright.
a real problem with challenges, and here's why. One of the earliest trends was to try and swallow a mouthful of cinnamon with no water.
Look, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but look at my boy bottom teeth. Good Lord, you feel me? Look, bump the challenge. The challenge is you stacking up some bread, get you some braces. You know?
Watch what happens to Zoe, Boise, and T. I feel like I need to tell you that doing this could end your life. They can't hold it in and the dust starts flying. And that's when airways get clogged.
I don't care. That shit funny.
One of them is able to laugh it off, but the other begins to gag and sputter as he becomes unable to breathe. Listen to the sound of air rush back into his lungs. Thankfully, he's alright.
Yeah, we can laugh
That was
because
a close
he's straight.
one. Number 2, a YouTuber named Silent X Snails is having a bad day on his way to work that's about to get worse. First, he drops his phone on the highway, and then a simple mistake almost takes his life. I want to know who you think was at fault here. Silent X Snails is trying to drive between the cars, called lane splitting, which is legal where he lives in California. The driver doesn't have their turn signal on way in advance, so I guess Silent X Snails must have missed it because he doesn't seem to slow down. He does come out from behind this flatbed truck, so I can understand why the driver didn't see him. But at the same time, I think they should have double-checked their side mirror before changing lanes to avoid this exact kind of scenario. Before we get...
But look at this, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look. If y'all out here on these motorcycles, man, it be people out here doing way too much, you know what I'm saying? And it's only going to take one time. I say, like, all of the people that I know that have motorcycles have fallen on these motorcycles and really hurt themselves. Like, I'm talking about your legs getting twisted up and broken into different pieces and stuff like that. You can ultimately lose your life easily, you know. But, you know, be safe out here, though, for real.
Number 1, my name is Chills, and if you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go upload every Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday. Number 1, a monster wearing street clothes keeps its head low, but long talons give away its non-human appearance. It unsuccessfully tries to hide its hands when it sees the camera. When the person recording encounters it again, this time in the light, its feet are normal looking, which is strange when its hands were so deformed. It's probably a costume. When I first came across these clips, it was when I was watching a top 10 list about witches. I thought something about it, mostly the camera work and the lighting, looked a little too professional, so I did some digging and found the source. This is from a short horror film called The Moonlight Man, directed by filmmaker Danny Donahue. I know you already like scary movies if you're watching this video, so I linked it for you in the description. In my opinion, it was definitely worth watching. I just wanted Danny Donahue to get the credit he deserves for making this viral video. But most of all, if you've ever seen this video on another channel and thought it was real, it's not, and now you know it's true source.
It better not be real.
TikTok has a dark...
You feel me? That joint better not be real. Look, we ain't playing no games out here, OG family. For real, you see something like that, just make sure your boy know. You feel me? So, you know, I'm always protected though, so we always good out here in these streets. But yo, let me know how y'all like this video right here, and I'll see y'all in the next video, man. Let me know the videos that y'all want to see next. I got those coming tomorrow, the day after that, and the day after that, day after that, man. We quarantining and chilling together. But I appreciate y'all, man. See y'all in the next video. I love y'all. I'm out.
Hey, hold up. I'ma give them time to fold up. She think I'ma flex on her when I roll up. Shit, from the toes up. When it comes to my drip, it's different. Get the